Hello, everybody. How are you today? This is the ASMR part of the podcast, where I'm just simply asking. That's the sound of me smacking meat.
Yeah. Oh,
Speaking
God.
of smacking meat, we're just going to go ahead and get right into Muppets I'd like to fuck.
Oh, my God.
For today's Muppet that I would like to fuck, Eric, please put specifically this. Adult Skeeter.
Adult
Skeeter.
Skeeter? Like
Adult Skeeter.
From my cousin Skeeter?
No. Scooter's twin sister, Skeeter. The adult version.
Oh, what?
Adult Skeeter can get it.
Hold on, I gotta look this up.
She can get it. Also,
Oh, what
I
the
guess
what? Yeah,
bring
alright.
back
You
Adult
know what?
Skeeter.
You know what?
Yeah, you see it, right? You see it,
alright.
right?
I
You
see what you're
it, right?
saying.
Yeah, you see it.
No, I see what you're
it.
saying. Yeah.
We all see it.
Alright, yeah. What?
Adult Skeeter.
Is that like, when does Adult Skeeter come around? I
don't-
see also there's a baby Skeeter. Well, goddamn, look at Adult Skeeter's got like goth socks on her arms. You know those like stripy Beetlejuice socks?
I know what I'm into.
Yeah, alright. I'm down for Adult Skeeter. What about my cousin Skeeter?
What?
Whatever happened to my... You remember my... Is he a Muppet? Is that like a Jim Henson
What
thing?
is my cousin Skeeter?
Look up my cousin Skeeter real quick. My
Man,
cousin
this
Skeeter
is
was like a... It was a show
story.
about a family where like the cousin was like a Muppet and he moves in with them. And that's the premise of the show.
Why does this look... Okay. Mike, when was this?
It was in the late 90s, I think. It was not... He's not a Muppet.
He's not a Muppet, he's just a puppet.
Yeah, the theme song was like a Missy Elliott song.
Wow, they had 3 seasons.
Yeah, dude. Cousin Skeeter didn't fuck around. So that's all there is
It's
to that.
believed by many that the show was canceled because they only had one Skeeter puppet and the slime would not come out.
Wait, what? Give me some context. Give me some context.
Listen, when you just scroll down Google, people also ask, why did Cousin Skeeter get canceled? However, it should be noted that Skeeter's appearance on Figure It Out, because apparently he was on Figure It Out.
Oh, he got slimed?
Was right when his show started, and if this was true, it likely wouldn't have had 2 more seasons.
They slimed the puppet and couldn't get it out? Wait, related shows, Kenan and Kel. How is this related to Kenan and Kel? They have like a crossover episode?
Was it a Nickelodeon show?
Yeah.
I mean, he was on Figure It Out.
Dude, I used to love Figure It Out.
I mean, all the Nickelodeon shows, I feel like... Did they happen... Was that Disney, where they all happened to like the same universe and had weird crossovers?
I think that was more Nickelodeon than Disney.
I felt like that was a lot of Disney. I don't know.
What, dude? Like, no, they didn't really touch on that. It's not like even Stevens and Lizzie McGuire ever hung
remember...
out.
I mean, I guess... I just remember there was a whole stint of Lilo and Stitch episodes, right? Where they just had crossovers with other cartoons.
That's right!
And they did weird... They kept the art style, so it was crazy. Like, first off, Lilo and Stitch the cartoon did a crossover with Recess, which stopped airing episodes, like, several years ago, and I was like, so they're still kids, huh? So they're in Hawaii now, huh? And I did a Kim Possible episode and a Proud Family episode. It was crazy.
Yeah, I remember the Proud Family. Yeah, there they are. I didn't know they did Recess. What the
Yeah, it's weird, right?
It's a crossover between Recess and Lilo and Stitch.
Uh-huh. I didn't even know that would have been an option, and then it happened, and I was like, oh, well,
When Recess School's Out came out in theaters, for some reason...
such a good movie.
Yeah, for some reason, that really resonated with me as a kid.
It should. It did. It made me feel like I was growing up, and I had to hold on to every last bit of childhood I could grab.
I guess that's what it was, because the plot was like that they were going to 5th grade or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That movie.
And then there was that... I still remember it to this day. I haven't watched this movie since it came out, I don't think. But the principal, I think it was Skinner. Is it Skinner?
No, that's The Simpsons.
Whatever. Oh, that's Simpsons. Well, the principal and like TJ are like locked in the basement because evil man's trying to make school all year round. And Teach is like, what do you know about summer anyway? You're a boring adult. He's like, you think I don't remember catching pollywogs with my friends?
Yeah, he has all his hippie flashbacks in that movie.
Yeah, he was
crazy.
a huge hippie who cared about kids. But then he, like, talked about his childhood and how important it was to him. And I'm just like, what the fuck? This shouldn't hit this hard. I was, like, a kid at the time when it came out, too. But I felt the emotion from this man.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
oh.
It did make me think about maybe my parents had similar feelings. Probably for the first time. I was like, whoa.
And it helped to unlock that part of my brain where you're like, your parents are people too. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I hate that part of my brain.
The empathy? You hate the empathy part of your brain?
Sometimes, yeah.
You are a psychopath.
You know what came out the same year as Atlantis, The Lost Empire, too?
I love that movie.
That movie doesn't get enough credit for how cool it is. That had some of the coolest ships in it, like the underwater ships and stuff.
Oh, it was very pretty.
Damn.
Also,
what's her name? What's her name?
Sorry, what are we talking about?
Is her name is not Kira? It's like Keon or I don't know. Anyway, goddamn.
It wasn't it's not Kuvira. That's not right. Hold on. Atlantis cast. Because I was more focused. I like her. Don't get me wrong. Because that's Kree Summer. It's Kita. It's Kita.
Yeah. She had that thing where it was like her hip was out from the side of the. Oh man, that 2001 was an awakening.
I was more into Audrey.
Who?
The tomboy.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Cause fuck.
Well,
I don't know, man. They both hit something.
That's a whole different.
God damn it. Are cartoons just designed to form your tastes as an adult? What's going on?
No, I think being alive, you just hit a point where.
Fair. Listen, I'm not a furry, but after watching Space Jam, I'd fuck that bunny.
Oh, Lola Bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the new one because I heard it was bad.
I heard it was bad too. I didn't watch it either.
Yeah. But, yeah.
But in the first one, for sure.
And Kita and Aubrey.
Kita. Yeah. I didn't give Aubrey the time of the day. Sorry, Joe.
Listen, I know what I like. I like tough, strong, independent people.
That's good.
Who could probably kick my ass.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I also like the comedy in that movie was great. What was that? The bomb guy was awesome.
Yeah, like the Italian guy.
The TNT guy. It was so good.
Yeah.
Creepy French mole, I did not know was an archetype, but they built that character, and I remember, he's so vivid in my mind still.
Moliere.
Being all excited. Moliere, yeah.
I remember him well. I remember that entire cast. I don't know what it was about. It's just like a journey movie, because it's like Journey to the Center of the Earth or something.
Yeah, it's literally that, where they go in, and then they're like, we have to do stuff, and we find out all this crazy stuff, and the dude who was looking for the thing is a monster, like all dudes who are looking for things, like King Kong, Kerchak, from Tarzan, yeah,
Clayton.
Clayton. Sorry, it was Clayton.
Yeah. Kerchak was the dad gorilla,
the dad who could never. You're not my son. Unless I'm going to yell at you for doing something wrong, then you're my son, and you disappoint me.
That was a abnormally intense movie. Tarzan? Yeah.
Yeah. Tarzan, I think we all realized, went way harder than it had any right to do in all aspects. Musically, fucking visually, there are still some scenes that are, great. The movement of some of the animations of the characters is crazy. Especially, Tarzan himself. There was that scene after where he killed the leopard, and he's picking the leopard up, and you see the leopard's shoulders and everything shifting.
Yeah,
that's just a lot of animation and detail that I didn't like. That was crazy for me, because I'm like, there's so much detail in this. It's cool.
It's funny you said that. That was exactly what I was thinking of. Is that leopard and how much it moves even when it's dead.
Yes, and also how fucking terrifying that leopard is.
Yeah. My god.
Yeah, that scene where the family's all dying. Oh, fuck, dude.
They're like, Christ. We made it through this traumatizing boat sinking thing, and now we're on an island, and we'll just get fucking eaten by this Stupid cat. I hate that movie.
I love that movie. That movie's great.
No, it's a good movie, but it's emotional.
Oh, it just hurts. Yeah, it is emotional. Also, all those songs are great, and I quote them at people when I was a manager.
The idea that they were going to try to follow up Tarzan with The Emperor's New Groove and have Sting do a similar thing is just ridiculous
baby.
to me. It's just ridiculous. You cannot. That was not just because of the format. That was because Phil Collins put his entire heart and soul into that. I don't know.
I
don't know why.
Because Phil Collins also did like the different versions of that song for the different area releases.
Really?
Have you heard "You'll Be in My Heart" but in Spanish?
No.
It's fucking.
Yes.
Phil Collins puts his whole soul into it still, and he's.
I did not know that he recorded other versions of that song.
Yeah, dude, and I was like, I didn't know either until recently, but it was good, man.
Do we have anything topical to discuss today?
I want to. I just really liked that. It's En mi corazón vivirás.
En mi corazón.
That's exactly what he does.
Nice. Holy shit, that is him!
Like, he goes for it, man. I'm like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Phil Collins. That whole album slaps so fucking hard.
I bet Phil Collins got a fat fucking paycheck for that movie.
Dude, I hope he did. He deserved it. He fucking deserved it.
Did you know Phil Collins apologized for his music?
What?
I don't know.
What specifically about his music did he apologize?
I think he got real self-conscious about people joking about his music, and he was like, sorry.
No! Fuck the world, man! God damn it.
I feel like... I swear he did. He at least acknowledged, he was like, yeah, it's all kind of a joke.
I'm gonna come out my...
Phil Collins has retired and apologized to all the people who dislike his music.
Fuck that. I love his music.
He said, I'm sorry that it was all so successful. I honestly didn't mean it to happen like that. It's hardly surprising that people grew to hate me. It sucks.
What the fuck? That's not right. I want to say one bit before we move on.
No, you already did the Muppet fuck. What?
No,
what
just a little bit. This is not a bit. This is real. This is a real thing I do, and people don't realize it happens. So I don't explain it. So whenever I have a lot of friends who are like managers and leaders in positions in the jobs, right?
Yeah.
So whenever they like talk about like, oh, I hired a new employee or I'm training a new employee, and they get frustrated, I'm like, hey, just give us some time, do this, try to figure out how best they learn, and then maybe they'll teach you something. And then usually that comes back with like, they showed me something I didn't know about, and it was good, and they're listening better. And I guess I was just frustrated because it was a new person doing a new thing at a new job, and I'm like, yeah, that's normally happens. And honestly, like, in learning, you will teach, and in teaching, you will learn. And they're like, wow, yeah. And I'm like, I fucking took that straight from Phil Collins. I've been using that in my past 10 years of management, motherfucker. No one's called me out on it yet. No one has.
They're going to be watching Tarzan at some point and be
good.
Like, what the fuck?
Good.
Like, I took that
That's
shit
not
from Tarzan.
It's good, though. It's a good quote because it works and is real.
Yeah.
Then he probably teaches you stuff about stuff and vice versa.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Phil Collins.
You're both in each other's hearts.
I was trying to think of more of the lyrics from that song, but I can't. Don't listen to them. There's something in how we need each other, and that's okay. They'll see in time. I know.
They'll see in time. Yeah. I love that. That's fucking... Well, I'm listening to Tarzan soundtrack for the rest of the day.
I'm so fucking pumped now.
Yeah. In Spanish only. Let's go. En mi corazón.
Did you watch Miss Marvel?
I did watch Miss Marvel.
I
know
didn't.
you didn't. I know you didn't. We had a good fight scene. The fight scene was good. They did the whole thing, like they wrapped some stuff up. You know how like she did plans, was like, all right, so this is what's gonna happen, and like it didn't work out at all.
Yeah.
They did a planned thing segment again, and this time it worked out exactly like they did it. It was very good. It was a nice little callback. They involved the one girl who's super popular on TikTok for her cosplays and her stories, whatever.
Really?
Yeah. Well, the in movie girl, the in show girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like Bella Porch showed up and
no,
Miss
dude.
Marvel.
Ugh. I'd love to see Bella Porch in a Marvel product.
Oh, what?
I like Bella Porch.
Really?
Do you not like Bella Porch?
I don't think there's anything that appealing about
Have you listened to her music?
the way that she is.
No, nothing. There's nothing appealing about
It's
the way
not.
that she is.
I mean, it just is. It's like it like numbs my brain to think about Bella Porch.
Why does it? What?
She just
It
does
feels
that
like
thing where
you're-
she like bops her head, and then she does the thing where she goes, and it's not.
What about
not
what about
hot
all
to
her
me.
music videos?
I've never seen those.
Well, maybe you should fucking get educated on some music videos. I don't know. Don't be a hater, you piece of shit.
It's not that I'm a hater. I'm just not at all attracted to Bella Porch.
You should no. Well, yeah, but no. I'm just. I would like to see. Anyway, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, she said. Remember when I said she isn't using her catchphrase?
Yeah.
Guess what she did?
She's your catchphrase?
She used her. She said "embiggen," and she got.
She
into
said
her,
"embiggen"?
Like, she said "embiggen," and she got into her Miss Marvel form, where like it was just the light constructs around her, but she was taller and had big fists, and she was going around punching and grabbing things and being a hero. That was kind of neat. And then Captain Marvel showed up in a weird way.
Yeah. So I know the spoilers. It's that.
Oh, I wasn't gonna not spoil you.
No, well, I already knew it anyway. I saw
Yeah.
it. Like, that was weird. Usually people put, like, spoiler alert stuff. It was like I went on TikTok immediately after, and they were like, boom, here it is. But what was it that Captain Marvel did?
So Miss Marvel, after a day of heroing, is laying in her bed, and her, like, bracelet starts to glow, so she looks at it. Next thing you know, like, she's complete, like, some weird space stuff happens. Like, her atoms, like, flash out, flash back in, and then she's just Captain Marvel.
She is
Like,
Captain Marvel?
Like, where she is now Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel's like, where the fuck am I? And she, like, looks at, like, a picture of herself, because Miss Marvel's room is nothing but Captain Marvel, like, fan art and posters. And you see she's, like, looking around, and she's like, oh, no. And then she, like, walks off. And I'm like, what does that mean?
What?
Did they switch places?
Yeah, they must have switched places.
Did and is she just freaked out because she's in a fanboy's room and she doesn't want to be here? Is that why?
Yeah, is there, like, some deeper thing going on that she's
I don't
worried
know.
about?
At the end, they said both Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel will return in the Marvels. Is what they is like
In the Marvels.
in the Marvels. Yes, that's going to be their movie coming out next year.
Wow, so they did not fire Brie Larson. This is the first confirmation I've had since, like, the Captain Marvel movie.
Well, I knew the
that
Marvels was
Brie
going to
Larson
be a
is not
thing. I
fired.
just don't know about. I just didn't know about Brie Larson.
Yeah,
I
I
knew
did.
the Marvels was going to be a thing.
I mean, I guess, yeah, I knew about the Marvels, but I thought maybe they were going to push her aside, you know?
And I think the cast for the Marvels has, you know, that the daughter who showed up in WandaVision is going to be there because she has powers now too.
The daughter? The daughter of
Yeah,
who?
that's the daughter of Captain Marvel's friend from her movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
She grew up, right? So
Right.
now, and she has powers now.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be all three of them. They're in the cast doing something, hero things.
Something.
But that's not the thing I'm most excited about. The thing I'm most excited about is the first post-credit scene where college guy's about to leave. He's like, hey, I was looking more into your, like, you know, genes that you gave me because your brother was asking, you know, when is he going to get powers, if he gets powers. But no one else in your family has this stuff. It's just you. It looks like it's more of a mutation.
Mutation?
And then the music played. And I'm like, how dare you get me with the music cue twice? You got me so...
Yeah,
It's
in multiverse.
Like that musical cue is giving me such... It just unlocks something in my brain. I feel the electricity just sparking everywhere as I'm like, X-Men. And then, like, Kamala Khan is just like, whatever it is, it's just going to be another label. And that's just... That's so... I like that line. I like that line. Because the X-Men... The whole point of the X-Men comics was just like, hey, we're getting ousted because we represent all the communities getting ousted for being born different.
Yep.
That's what we are.
Yep.
So I'm very excited to see how Disney Marvel takes on the X-Men. I mean, they've already got the best fucking Professor X. They did it. They did it. Like, they showed him in his awesome yellow floaty wheelchair.
his yellow floaty wheelchair.
I love it.
I freaking love the X-Men. I love the X-Men so much. I love the movies. I have read an okay amount of X-Men comics, like old X-Men comics. Mm-hmm. And I just think that it is such a topical, interesting cast of characters that you can do so fucking much with. It's gonna be so great. Yes, like they need to now too, because we're kind of sputtering out with whatever the hell's been going on.
We have a lot of heroes still. They've been building up their own thing. I read recently. When did I watch a TikTok? Either way, I figured out something, because you remember how you were talking about how all these feel like giant long movies and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
They filmed all of the newest Marvel shows at the same fucking time. They're just releasing them differently.
I believe it.
Like, within the span of weeks, they were filmed. So, like, that's why they feel kind of similar. Like, WandaVision, Loki, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, She-Hulk that's coming out, those were all filmed in, like, the span of this, like, the same time span.
I guess that makes sense. A lot of people have had complaints about them feeling rushed, which I understand in some situations, and that would make sense, because they are, like, pretty rushed.
I don't know if they feel rushed. I just
mean, like, the schedule was then literally really fucking tight.
Schedule. Well, yeah. I think they just wanted to film everything and get it all done because they could do it all in one block. Try to tell this cohesive story. Because, like, it feels like Phase 4 right now is literally just, hey, we're dealing with the after effects of the war. Like, that's the echoes of that shit is what we're all dealing with, while also having to build up new heroes.
Yeah.
So, I still think it's going to lead to a secret war, but with X-Men showing up, maybe we're just going to get an X-Men versus Avengers movie.
Whoa.
And I want that so fucking bad.
Did you see also...
Let them fight!
But then the final movie of Phase 4 is the Fantastic Four, I guess.
Is it? Do we
I
know
believe,
that?
Yeah, looking at the schedule of it, I believe that is the one that's slated for the last of Phase 4. So obviously they won't cover a ton of that in this phase. That'll probably be the next one. But does that mean they've got Secret X-Men things that are coming up this round? You know, or does that, you know, because you know what I mean? Because they haven't announced anything X-Men. Yeah. They've announced that Fantastic Four is happening.
They've teased the fuck out of it,
right?
Though. I think because they planned several years in advance, right? They have been, and like now that like X-Men has become available to them, they've decided, I think that's the thing that they've like, okay, we're gonna slip this in. Right?
Yeah, so that's the thing is like, are they gonna slip it in, or are they keeping those release dates secret for Phase 4, or is it gonna happen after Fantastic Four? I don't know.
I don't know either.
That would be a while out though, because I think Fantastic Four is like 2025 or something.
Right. Well, I know that Marvel's is next year.
Yeah. Black Panther 2 is next year. Or this Christmas, actually, maybe.
Is it this Christmas?
I think maybe.
Dude,
I don't know.
That's a lot. I know we have She-Hulk coming up this year too.
Did you see also that there's rumors about Jason Siegel appearing as Ben Grimm in She-Hulk? And I guess the specific rumor... The specific rumor is that he's already the Thing in it.
I would love that.
I know.
Holy shit. Oh,
I've been worried about Jason Siegel too. Where's he been since the Muppets? I don't know.
She-Hulk comes out in a month, so
yeah.
I really that'd be good.
Yeah,
and he did the Muppets, so he's got in with Disney. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's tall enough, and he's actually a big man.
Yeah.
Put a suit on him, or CGI something on him. Although I will say, like the original Fantastic Four movies, that suit was good. Like that suit did fine for me. You don't need to CGI him up. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah.
I think that would take forever to put on a man.
Yeah.
But I think I'd like it better than a CGI thing.
Yeah, I think that also holds up better than any CGI will. I mean, it looks like a prosthetic suit, but that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
It's a movie.
So we have Black Panther, Wakanda Forever in November.
Okay, it's November.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania on February 17th next year. Give me another rom-com. That's all I'm saying.
Dude,
I bet that
Quantumania is actually going to be really good.
Oh yeah, no. We've talked about this, how they've silently built up Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Throughout the other products, I'm like, I want to see Ant-Man now.
Well, because he's the only one from that era of Avengers. Well, I guess it's him and what's his face is Captain America now. Are the only ones left, right?
Thor?
Oh, I guess Thor.
Thor? Yeah.
I don't think that Thor's going to go back to the Avengers though.
I think
unless
Thor
they like really need
Avengers.
him.
They just don't need him right now.
Yeah,
right? That's the thing. They don't need him. He's been hanging out with the Guardians, who we know the Guardians and like Captain Marvel were still talking to the Avengers while flying around space and helping people still.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but he just hasn't had a lot of communication. You know what would be funny though is if they do another Avengers movie and they have Thor come back and he's like clearly kind of like having a hard time with how much has changed. If he's like, oh, it's just like old times, everybody, and he's like trying to like, you know what I mean?
He says, well, he brings his daughter who can hold Stormbreaker with him. Yeah,
he's like, oh, I know all these people, and he doesn't like remember fucking anybody. that'd be pretty great.
Guardians Volume 3 is May 5th.
Yes. Oh, for my birthday.
Yeah, there you go. And
nice.
The Marvels is July next year.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I think that they like they don't have an official release date for Fantastic Four, but it is like on the radar there. Let me see.
Kang the Conqueror is the villain in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Wasn't Kang the Conqueror in Thor: Love and Thunder for a second?
No, that wasn't.
The silhouette of Kang?
No, that was Eternity.
Oh, that was Eternity? That?
Yeah, that was... Yeah, remember, like, Eternity is like a cosmic being who grants wishes in the middle of the universe.
Oh, that was Eternity. I thought that was
That's literally
Kang.
what it was. No, that was just... No. We do know that Kang will show up in Ant-Man.
Yeah, Fantastic Four is TBA, but it's slated to be the last movie of the Phase 4 movies.
Ant-Man is?
No, Fantastic Four.
Oh.
Which makes me think they're either hiding some X-Men from us, but the schedule is so tight, I feel like they're probably not going to hit X-Men until, like, 2026 or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's fine, I guess. I'll be around, hopefully. But it's a long time. Do you think that they'll go with, like, the same sort of core cast that they did the first couple times around?
What do you mean? For who? Sorry.
For the X-Men. Do you think they'll go like... Do you think they'll go like...
We gotta have Cyclops.
Mystique.
We gotta have Jean. Mystique as a villain, probably. God, who's gonna step into the roles as a Magneto if we don't get...
Ian McKellen?
Are we recasting it entirely? Is a question. Right?
Yeah.
Because Ian McKellen is old. Same with...
But Michael Fassbender could still do it.
And that's the thing, too. They can rely on that first class stuff, because they did it with WandaVision to fuck with our heads.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Those fuckers.
What was the point of that?
To fuck with us. To fuck with our heads.
It did. It confused the hell out of me.
X-Men! And I'm like, okay, fine. You joked with me. But no, we actually do have the rights to X-Men now. Here's what we're doing. I'm like, you sons of bitches. I would like to see... Here's the most likely things are we're going to see Cyclops. We're going to see Jean. Because they're doing 87. They promoted 87 and they're doing like stuff with 87, right?
97, yeah.
97, sorry, whatever. Maybe Jubilee. Maybe we get Jubilee. Because I also think, like, what representation they want to put into X-Men to show it, like what diverse they want to put into that cast.
Yeah.
And Cyclops, Jean, White, Jubilee, Asian descent. I'd love to see Nightcrawler.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was going to say the exact same thing.
Great.
I love Nightcrawler.
Kurt
Yeah.
Kurt Wagner.
Yeah, he's something else. I think a lot about the X-Men Evolution show, and what's her name? Shadowcat, Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde.
They never really did her justice in the movies.
No, they did. Well, they made her power important.
Yeah, for what was that? The third one?
Yeah,
where she had to teleport
the
some
one
people.
where she sends Wolverine back in time.
Was she the one that did that? Was that Days of Future Past? I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was her power.
I don't remember that.
Somehow. I don't know how that was her power.
Yeah, what is that? She just goes through walls.
I don't know. Listen, Kitty Pryde is... her character goes through some weird arcs and everything, so it's not... The only thing that's been consistent about her character in all of the different media is her power set, in my opinion. So she's kind of a blank slate of a character. Which
would be cool
useful.
to see her...
Yeah.
What about the whole relationship between Rogue and Wolverine? I feel like that's played out. They probably won't touch on that again.
Well, they might do it just because Rogue, being an outcast and having like Wolverine also being an outcast, but telling her like, "Hey, it's fine, we'll be fine." I don't know if we're gonna see an X-Men original movie trilogy style of that. I don't know if I'd like that.
Yeah, I don't think they need to do that.
Maybe because if we're doing young stuff, maybe we should do it like the old. X-Men, the animated series they did. Not 97, but the one where they were all literally still kids. Not kids, but teenagers. And Wolverine was a teacher.
X-Men Evolution.
Was a teacher. Evolution, yeah.
X-Men Evolution.
They do Evolution style? That'd be great.
I love that show.
Actually. That show was legitimately awesome.
Yeah.
Storm shows up, obviously. You can't... I can't
do
imagine.
Do you think that there's a chance that Cyclops will be reprised by my arch nemesis, whose name fucking escapes me because he's the most milquetoast boring man on the planet? Tom from Sonic the Hedgehog. The fuck is his name?
How dare you, man? Listen.
I want to say it's Taron Egerton, but I'm just thinking about him because there's that rumor about Wolverine.
It's James Marsden.
James Marsden. Fuck that guy.
I don't think. I think we'll get some cameos, but I think if they really want to solidify their own stuff, they need to keep the important people that people know and like Professor X. Keep him like fucking Patrick Stewart. He's perfect. He's perfect.
That dude's like 85, man. They better move.
Yeah, but that's Professor X. I'm okay with Professor X.
I know, but I'm saying they better move because he ain't got long.
Hey, he's still doing Picard.
I know.
And
that guy's a maniac.
Good. Yeah, he's awesome. He's a fucking actor. Okay.
I think probably it would make more sense to draw from the cast of First Class and all that.
I don't think they. I don't know. Maybe you need some there, but I'd like some new cast.
I'd be down for Michael Fassbender as Magneto again. I'd be all right with
Magneto
Sophie Turner having another
Professor
chance to be Jean Grey without having that.
But we've already done it. I don't want to see Dark Phoenix again. I'm so tired of seeing Dark Phoenix.
You know what? That's fair. Leave Jean Grey out of it. Leave Jean Grey and Cyclops out of it entirely. Make sure that James Marsden does not come anywhere near this.
Let's get Iceman. Let's get people who like when they use their powers look like they don't belong, right? Like very abnormal. So Kurt Wagner, Iceman. Let's do Gambit because bitches love Gambit. Toad is not an X-Man, but we'll throw Toad in here. The Blob,
Beast.
not an X-Man. Beast. Oh, we need Beast. Beast is good. There's just so many X-Men. There's just so many of them.
There are. It's gonna be good.
It's hard to figure out what they can and that's part of the fun, right? Like, who are they casting? And what characters are they playing?
We were talking about your ideal Wolverine also.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman was too pretty.
So you want a short little Canadian man.
I want a short, wide angry Canadian out of Wolverine. That's what I want. I don't think that's too hard to ask for.
And Taron Egerton is not that either. He is short, though.
He's short. Maybe if he looks angry... I haven't seen him look angry. I've just seen... He looks like a kid to me in everything I've seen him in.
It's because he's got that, like, wide-eyed, like...
Yeah, but that's not Wolverine.
But he's also a good actor.
Carl Urban.
That's right. You were saying Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. I know he's on The Boys, but fuck, he could do Wolverine so well. He could be that grit.
He's not Canadian, though. He's from the same place that what's-his-face is from.
Hugh Jackman is from?
Yeah, aren't they both from Australia?
I don't know.
Or something? Carl Urban?
I don't know. Carl Urban could easily, I think, do a Canadian accent, and it'd be fine. I don't know enough Canadian actors. The only Canadian actors I know are all too buff and too tall.
Jim Carrey. Oh, he's from New Zealand. Carl Urban's from New Zealand.
There you go.
He'll be like, right, cunt, pip, 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 pip.
Now, instead of saying that, say, right, bub, pip, pip. Fix it with bub. I want him to say bub. I need more bubs in my life, all right?
Carl Urban would be great.
He'd be good. I'm trying to think of someone better.
He's already in so many things, dude. He's that shitty Heimdall guy. He's
which was great. I loved him in that.
He's Bones. He's in frickin' Lord of the Rings. He's in Chronicles of Riddick.
But he was in a Marvel movie already.
He's in Star Wars? Fuck. God damn, dude. Carl Urban's all over the place. Who was he in Rise of Skywalker? It says he was in Rise of Skywalker.
I mean, he might have just been, a dude. I don't know if he had a role. He was a fucking stormtrooper.
Oh, he was a stormtrooper. That's funny.
Yeah. Because sometimes you just want that I'm a stormtrooper.
Carl Urban gets around.
Yeah, I wish he would be Wolverine, but now that he's already been in a Marvel product, probably not. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah.
I think there's still a chance. Captain America was the Human Torch.
That's fair. That was Fox Marvel, but yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because he's literally in the MCU as a different guy.
He's literally in the MCU
Dude, they could do it.
Guy.
If anybody could do it, it would be Carl Urban. He would just show up and not, they wouldn't even have to
dead anyway, right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. What if... I think it all depends on how Deadpool 3 turns out, honestly. I think that'll help figure out the direction of this for me.
True.
Because that's crossing some borders.
True.
And I think they've already talked about how that's a thing. I don't know when it's come out.
I don't know either. I have no idea.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm reading something real quick. It is getting a PG-13 rating, isn't it?
No,
it's not. That's
I think they said that they were going full R rating.
It's a crazy acquisition. I mean, people said it's been fun working on it.
Oh, so it is in production.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think they have a... Yeah,
they're just kind of... He's still going to be his own separate thing because, but
there can be a little bit of lead-in.
Yeah. Apparently the script is teasing a fish-out-of-water story that's dropping a lunatic into a very sane world, which Deadpool drops to the MCU, and he's like, what the fuck is it? If he's just the crazy guy he's been, that's great.
Yeah.
I can do a movie with that. Throw him in with some Guardians and other barely R-rated heroes, and it'll be good.
Some stuff that could be bumped to R pretty easily.
Yeah, he'll ask where the X-Men are, and he's like, where are the X-Men?
It would be a good opportunity to have Star-Lord show up and say fuck just because he can.
Yes.
That would be pretty great.
That would be good.
That would be good. In addition to this news, I also had mentioned that they have the trailer for the Munsters movie. Cover that for a moment before we go for the day.
You made me watch the Munsters trailer.
I just wanted to see what you thought of it because it's so out there.
It feels like Rob Zombie just was like, I like the Munsters growing up as a kid, and I want to make a Munster movie. And
Absolutely.
change the vibe.
No.
He put color in it, but he didn't change the vibe. It looks and feels like it's a Munsters, which is weird. Because that's when did the Munsters come out?
It was the 60s. It was like 60s? The mid-60s, yeah. I think. Late 60s.
It's like an origin story for the Munsters too, because it's how the family is formed, and it's so. It was. I encourage anybody listening to watch it. Give it a watch and just feel how almost out of place it is in this day and age.
That's, I think, the thing. You know what? Because a lot of people in the comments are like, this looks fucking weird and the production value is awful. And I was thinking to myself, I think it just is, like,
production
different.
Awful. In this, I don't think the production value looked awful. I think it looked fine. I think it just... He didn't want to change much.
Yeah, it's meant to be, like, campy television-style stuff.
Is... There's an endearment to that. Because I don't want a new age, dark, mysterious Munsters. That's not what they were.
Right.
But I don't know. I think if it shows up on a streaming platform, I'll watch it. I don't think I'll go out of my way to go to a theater to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll go. I think the only thing that'll get me in theaters...
It's Rob Zombie, and I'm trying to figure out when the fucking weird twist is. I don't know.
I don't think there's going to be one. I think maybe this is sort of a reaction to the reaction to his Halloween remake, in that it changed too much. And he's like, you want me to not change anything? I'll just make the fucking Munsters then.
Maybe.
You know?
Huh.
I think he's just going good, clean, fun Munsters time. Which I respect. It's an interesting move. I'm interested to see how it turns out.
Does he have kids? Does he have grandkids?
I don't know.
Kids or grandkids? He's like, I'm going to make him a movie.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess people get to that point sometimes.
Uh-huh. People can create whatever they want to create. If they want to branch out, that's fine. I think this will actually, I think fans of the Munsters will like this. If you from the trailer, it looks very like this. Just seems like the Munsters, just in color.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I think I probably will end up seeing it in the theaters, and only because my mom is a boomer and loved the Munsters when she was a kid.
Right.
So I probably will end up seeing it in theaters with her. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I think that, Rob Zombie's got a weird style, and...
That's putting it lightly.
And I don't know what effect that's going to have on this. I think you're right. It's like you're kind of like waiting for the Rob Zombie-ness to pop out of this movie, but I don't know if it is gonna.
I don't know. Who knows? We'll see.
You'll
see and you'll tell me.
Yeah, exactly. The reaction to it, though, has been really negative. And I was thinking about just, I don't know, I feel like people expect such, homogenized movies these days, where, they need to hit this, specific production value and these specific notes and stuff.
I know you do.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe, but...
You do.
I guess everybody sort of expects something from...
Yeah. You expect a certain degree from anything, right?
What do you mean?
Let's take a look at Kevin Smith and Jersey Girl, shall we?
Yeah.
Why do you actually hate Jersey Girl?
Because the jokes make me cringe and it's...
No. Why do you actually hate Jersey Girl?
Because what was Kevin Smith doing?
He wanted to make a fucking rom-com. So he made a rom-com.
And he did.
And you were like, oh,
yes, that's an expectation.
This is a terrible movie. I hate this movie. Because Kevin Smith should have made it the way I would have wanted Kevin Smith to make a rom-com.
That's fair. I just think, you gotta keep an open mind. And I did. I saw Jersey Girl. I tried.
Did you keep... When was the last time you saw Jersey Girl?
When it came out.
Yeah.
I was like 13, and I was like, this movie sucks. So maybe I should give Jersey Girl another chance. I just really don't want to.
Maybe a dad who has a kid looking for love
might have more to relate to about
that was
Jersey
you
Girl.
At one point in time.
Yeah, it's true.
That was you at one point in time.
I'm just
saying. Ben Affleck, he's a good actor.
I would do it for George Carlin. I'd watch it to see
George Carlin's in it. Also, when you told me there's a kid version of Sweeney Todd, that seems rather enjoyable for 5 seconds.
Listen, if you watch Jersey Girl, I'll watch Jersey Girl.
Is that what we stream? that what we do?
A live stream of Jersey Girl.
I do not want my life to revolve around Kevin Smith. I will tell you this.
Me either, man.
We're out of time, guys. Thank you for listening to us bullshit. Thank you for spending a little bit of your time with us. I know you've left already, but I love hate you all the same. So
We'll be back with another PhazeCast next week, followed by a Phase Point. I've got an idea for Phase Point too.
You got an idea for a Phase Point?
You're gonna not like it.
Should we credit Muppet Man? Oh. Oh, no.
See, I already forgot what Muppet Man said. Oh my god!
Don't worry, we'll talk about it post because we don't want people to get spoiled. Goodbye, everybody!
Goodbye!